So coming up this week, I'm so excited about this. It is the first week of a 12-week half marathon training program. So here I am on run 1 of my 12-week half marathon training course, and it coincides, as luck would have it, on what is going to be the hottest day on record here in the UK ever, since records began anyway. And so I've come out stupidly early, not as early as some of you run, I'm sure, but 7:30 I came out, and even then it was already about 20 degrees crazily, but it does feel quite cool. The humidity hasn't gone up yet. So basically I'm going to run, go home, and that's it for the rest of the day. We'll not be going out. So I believe the temperature, according to weather forecast last night, I may have this slightly wrong, I might be slightly inaccurate, I think they said it's going to be approximately the same as the surface of the sun, so quite warm. I might be slightly wrong there, but it's there or thereabouts.
They coming, got my soul running, look to bluer skies.
So these runs in this training program have against them a level of effort. So let's look at the first week's runs. Here they are, and you'll see today I'm doing a light jog. I keep having to tell myself to slow down a bit because I'm not used to this light jog business. And you'll see on there that it says RPE 4, and you might be wondering, what does RPE stand for? Well, running, pineapple effort. Yes, I'm absolutely confident that it stands for running pineapple effort. I mean, what else could it be? So today I'm putting in a running pineapple effort of 4, and on the scale, which goes from 1 to 10, it, by the way, it's not running pineapple effort, but that's what we're going to call it. And a 1 is sitting in a chair munching some biscuits, right up to 10, which I think is something like running away from a ferocious lion. Now, oh, incidentally, I'll tell you a little story, because when I've been on holiday last couple of weeks, stayed in a lovely barn conversion in the Wye Valley. It was lovely, and went out for walks, had a lovely time. And I was on this particular walk, this particular day, and I've been going through different fields, me, my wife, and our 2 dogs. And we got this one particular field, and in this field, so we're crossing it, we're about halfway across, and we could see from coming around the corner were some cows, a herd of cows. And that's a bit worrying, because as soon as they spotted us, they started heading straight for us. They weren't running, but they were, you know, walking with some purpose, shall we say. And I could see in the distance the gate that we were heading for. So I did a rough calculation, bit of trigonometry, to work out whether we could make the gate before the cows made us. Anyway, I thought if we walk quickly, then yes, you don't want to run. I shouted back to my wife, who's having a meltdown at this point, don't run, because if they start running, they will definitely beat us. So just walk briskly. I said pick the dog up, so I picked my dog up. We started heading for the gate, and the cows were heading for us with some purpose now, and there were loads of them. I thought, oh no. Anyway, I kid you not, we made the gate. We could feel the breath from the cows' nostrils. If it had been like a stile to climb over, we would have been in trouble. They would have made us, we were still trying to clamber over that, definitely. But it was a kissing gate, and I was able to get to the gate, every man for himself, hold it open, and get my wife get through just as they arrived. Oh, that was nasty. Anyway, on the 1 to 10 pineapple scale, it's not escaping from cows. 10, escaping from a crazed lion would be better. So normal kind of average running, I suppose, is somewhere around 5, and so this is supposed to be a 4. So I must slow down again. Must tell self, slow down. So this, yeah, is supposed to be a light jog. Anyway, as this is going to be such a hot day, I'm going to continue this conversation on my next run. So now, and I can tell you how it went. So now, over to Andy. Thank you, Andy. And here it is now, it is 2 days later, and I'm out for week 1, run 2. But before we talk about that, how did run 1 go? Well, it was only a very easy one, as you know, and it was actually quite okay. But I think I was supposed to be running on a pineapple level 4, so, you know, not very quick, and I kept forgetting. And so what I would do is I'd suddenly think, oh, I'll just be going slowly, so I'd have to kind of rein it in a bit. And I do find that a lot with slow running. So anyway, but that's a tiny little thing. It was 20 minutes, so quite a nice start. So what am I doing today? Let's put it up on the screen again, just as a little reminder. Here's what I'm doing this week. And week 1, run 2 is, well, you've got a choice. Run 2 to 3 miles at a relative pineapple effort, or no, running pineapple effort of, I'm sure that's what it stands for, what else could it be? Of 4 to 5. Now, I'm actually at the moment running more like a 5. I want to slow down a bit because really I want to do a 4, and I'm only going to do 2 miles. And the reason for that is that I didn't have very good sort of pre-training, if you like, which I've covered in previous videos. So, you know, going in and suddenly doing a lot more running, that's a red flag on the injury front. Plus, 2 days ago was the really hot night, 2 nights ago, and here in the UK, hottest night ever on record. I think it was where I was, it was mid-20s. I live in a chalet bungalow, so that's hot enough in the summer at the best of times upstairs at night. In the end, ended up dragging a mattress downstairs, sleeping in the lounge, but really didn't get a lot of sleep. So, you know, again, that's a red flag for injury. So today, just going to do 2 miles, just going to do it pineapple level 4, and just going to try and, you know, take it a bit easy. I'm not doing 4 at the moment. This is more like a 5. I need to, that's better. I need to slow down. I don't know. Right, that's enough talking. I'll see you in just a moment, future me, for run 3. So here we are now. It's run 3. It's just flying by, isn't it? And today is actually an interval session. You won't be surprised to know, at the moment, I'm on the kind of slow part of the interval. Let's bring it up on the screen again. And it's, let me see, I have 3 to 4 minutes at a pineapple level 4, which is what I'm doing at the moment. And then you have 3 minutes at pineapple 6 to 7, which, and then you repeat that 4 times. So, because this is my very first week of my pre-training training, wasn't brilliant. I'm definitely doing a 4 on my slow sections and a 6 on the faster ones, and just kind of see how I go, see how I feel. So I'm getting close. Where are we now? Oh great, Siri's just kicked in on the screen. Wait a minute. I didn't say anything. Now it's talking to me. Anyway, I'm coming up to one of the faster sections. So I'll get on with this interval session, let you know how it goes when I get to the other side of it. Now that is the first interval session that I've done for a while actually, and of course the whole point of the programme, I think, is to kind of mix up the runs a little bit, which of course is a really good thing. So yeah, that went well. I wasn't pushing it because again I haven't had the greatest build up pre-training training, so I think today it was a case of, you know, yes, I wanted to make slow sessions and faster sessions, but I deliberately wasn't going nuts with it. Right, that's 3 runs done. Now, these 3 runs that I've just done were all in the morning, early morning runs. 3 early morning runs in the same week. Have I had a bump on the head or something? Anyway, 1 run to go in this first week. Right, now the reason that I am wearing the same attire and it's that I'm recording this about 2 seconds after I stopped recording the previous clip, and I was hoping that this one wouldn't be going out, but the fact that it is going out means that my 4th run of the first week didn't happen. And that's because today's Friday. It was Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the first 3 runs, and then the next run is due on Sunday. Now Saturday night I'm going to a party. My sister's got a special birthday. I think she's going to be 110, something like that, and I've got to drive to Bristol, party, and then drive home. So it's an awful lot of driving, a lot of standing around, and you know, don't get me wrong, it's going to be very nice to see my sister very often, so it'll be very nice to go. Looking forward to it, but I have a feeling, I'm no spring chicken, that Sunday I'm going to feel absolutely cream crackered. And if that happens, I've got to listen to my body, particularly on the fact that my pre-training training didn't go that well. I might knock the week 1 run 4, I might knock it on the head. And if I do, this is the video that was going to go out that I will tag onto the end of my week 1 training. I'm disappointed if this has happened, but it's not the end of the world because it is only week 1. And you know, I really am so conscious about picking up an injury, and I just don't want to risk it. So that being the case, hopefully week 2 will be comprise a full set of runs, and join me for that next week. Leave your comments below, I'd love to read them as always. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for week 2's runs next week.